your Super Bowl. The Pats and Panthers are underway. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
It's me.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that is the kind of tackle we want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 60 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you
know. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. That's caught by his tight end, Matt LaCosse. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, Newton. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Patriot 1st down.
Now Newton on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Newton throwing again. Throw caught here by Bird. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brought down by Trey.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
First
A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They'll try and run it in with White. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
So stop from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Patriots nothing.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try and run it with White. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
What is it? I'm just seeing what he's doing.
They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or
We should have 25
incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored 7-7 here.
Bruh, these niggas gotta quit doing this glitch kick shit, bruh.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
What happened?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go around. So they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are you going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's at the 23-yard line.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for
Bro, Bridge,
come
on, bro.
And they will finally get him down as he's on the 36-yard line.
Intercepted by the Patriots.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there.
Man, what the fuck was
That's
that?
a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the
You know the same thing I do. Where there's ways to throw that to where it's
too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Making the tackle there, Cornelder.
31.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their step. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he will lose yardage here at the 31-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
How do you say your defense track?
Bruh.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. K1 Short pushing through there and make the play defensively.
And out.
Here we go on fourth. Newton.
No way!
He's got the hook up to Lee.
Is Lee that fast?
In the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Hold on, what?
I hate that when it's fourth down, you got everything strapped.
Who is that? 88 speed? Fuck out of here, bro.
A gain of 15. First down, Patriots.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Yeah.
Tony getting off.
Sonny getting off on me, yeah.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play out.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
They held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Yes, sir. Tannehill didn't want to throw that shit. I want to pick the hell out of that screen.
The Panthers out there ready to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
Bro, what the fuck was that?
These guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Like you when you tell me stop that.
Hold on. I didn't know that was a fucking safety, bro.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
God damn it, bro.
On the handoff, it's Michelle.
I had Henry.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
4 yards on the pickup.
Bro, that's the play you just do that pick. You have to clear a while.
Yeah.
Coming on the dig.
Again, this is Michelle. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage.
Ooh.
Back at the 36.
Watch this.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout.
Let the computer do it.
Hurry, we'll see.
No.
They need to get to the 20
Nigga, you
if
clicked
they
on
want to
like
pick
you
up
see
the
what
first
you're
2 on
doing.
3rd.
Hold on.
You size them up, then you click on them.
He's throwing it.
The shotgun snap for Newton.
Come on, hit that!
Tight end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gore.
Dig him?
Joey Slide will call for Carolina.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
Big bad. Thank you. Thank you. I got it back.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Oh, they call legal man downfield?
It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be a second down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the Briar Patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
You gotta get him.
11 yards there, first down.
I don't know why.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground is Michelle, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Darius Taylor there in to make the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, I'm tired.
On second down, they'll run with White, and he'll be brought down, losing. Yardage back at the 40.
Rasul Douglas on the tackle. A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Stop.
They just play there again.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Future TV.
And that is
Let's go.
incomplete.
Future TV.
They're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to count on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away.
Yes, okay, it wasn't the fan. That was your TV.
It doesn't feel like one after grabbing momentum with the defensive play.
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, now zapped right back in the other direction.
I lost. I'm trash, bro. I'm trash now. Bro, my record 32 and 16. I'm only 16 probably. Garbage.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Why did you go to that first time? You think you was with it, then you let go.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
39-yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, New England.
First down, Patriots.
They'll run on first down. It's White. And I think this defense
He's gonna run along there,
as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down.
Yeah, that's what I just did.
Yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And the Patriot
I
first
be coming down, but I come down so, like, horrible.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, it's White. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now Newton. This is White on the screen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Apple. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
Bro, this nigga defense is doing everything for him, bro. This shit is getting me
Jonathan
fucking
Jones
nervous.
there to make the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Fucking go.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 92 yards.
How's it lucky? That's a linebacker. That's how we're not keeping up with DJ Moore.
Touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Once you get that onside kick, it's
Fielded
over.
near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Why you do that?
At their own 25-yard line.
Why you do that? Why you kick it deep?
What you mean why they kick it deep?
Because, bro, you gonna run the ball. Your best chance was to do an onside kick. You got 1 timeout. You acting like the Atlanta Falcons.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
This dude is ass, dude. Straight ass. If Teddy wouldn't have threw that one pass, fucking horrible, that would have been an easy game. That dude was trash.
Who was it? What was his name?
I don't know.
Tell her that she's there. That is me.
Hold on.
Braylon, you're going to have to get in closer. Please don't get your pants dirty. You already wore them outside on the playground today and got them dirty. You have to. Hey, did you eat in your classroom or did you eat in the cafeteria? You did? Pretty good.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I am watching my mom and Raylan make a fire because they're cleaning up the yard.
Oh, a bonfire?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm about to get outside so I don't smell like this shit either. Ugh.
You don't like smell like the woods?
I'd rather not right now.
Yeah.
But I was going to see if you wanted me to come hang out for a little
The
bit. I could
NFL on
probably
EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in
Especially
Charlotte.
now that he's
Just a few
outside
moments
roasting
ago, this
marshmallows.
building was shaking as the Carolina
Oh,
Panthers
you here?
emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte.
You can film in like an hour?
Probably.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Forever, because I'm going to have to come back and get him and have
At
him
their
home.
own 28-yard line.
That's cool. You're going to have some TV.
I guess so. I thought you probably would have fell asleep.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
I thought you probably would have fell asleep.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
So those people at the fucking bank never faxed over my paperwork.
And that's going to be
They never
incomplete. Too
faxed over
tough
my
to hold on to
paperwork.
that one. It's second down.
No, and I called them back, and they're like, well, we still can't get a hold of the person that you spoke with, so we'll just leave a message.
On second down, Bridgewater again. He's going to look deep for Moore. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
4 yards on the pickup.
On second down, Kamara. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First down, Saints.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Saints, first down.
A run. It's Murray. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
The tackle by Yetur.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Hill. They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Bridgewater. That's complete to McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Bridgewater. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
No score.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Line 36. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Bridgewater now. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
And 9 at the Saints' 15-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was covered by DJ.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, Being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Hill. Now he'll pull it down. And some room to roam now. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Brings up 2nd and
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
All right, CD, I want to fit in your preseason predictions here. This is now our 5th year together in the booth. Hard to believe time flies, but it's an annual tradition that you tell us how you think things are going to shape up in each conference. Let's start with your thoughts on the AFC.
All right, let's start in the East. I like the Bills. In the South, I like Indianapolis despite their loss on opening day. In the North, I like Baltimore. And out West, of course, I like Kansas City. For wild cards, I like the Chargers coming out of the West. I think that in the East, New England is going to get the nod. And then out of the North, I'm taking Pittsburgh. Remember, we got that extra team in the playoffs this year. And then when the playoffs break down, I do think it's going to come down to Baltimore and Kansas City in the AFC. And Baltimore, by a nose, goes to the Super Bowl.
And just to be different from you, I like your conference championship matchup. I'll take Mahomes and the Chiefs heading back to the Super Bowl yet again.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Murray. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Again, it's Murray. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the gun, here's Hill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, this gives us a chance, Charles, to go back to your playoff predictions. We covered the AFC. What do you see happening in the NFC?
All right, let's go with the division winners. Dallas in the East, Green Bay in the North. Let's see, New Orleans in the South, and out West, San Francisco. Wild cards, I think 2 come from out West. Arizona and Seattle. And the 3rd wild card, I think it's going to come from the South, and Tampa Bay gets in. Now, I don't believe Tampa Bay is going to the Super Bowl. I think New Orleans and Seattle will slug it out for the Super Bowl champs, and I'm going with New Orleans to find their way in.
Okay, so you got the veteran Breeze against Lamar Jackson in the Super Bowl, and who ultimately do you have winning that one, CD?
Oh, yeah, the old head and the kid, right? I'm going with the kid in this one in a Super Bowl classic. Baltimore wins the championship.
All right, just so I go on record, I mentioned I'll take the Chiefs, and I'm going to take them over the Packers. So I think we'll have another young and old QB mix. Packers, a little bit of a surprise getting in there, and I'll take Mahomes with a repeat title.
I love it. A rematch of Super Bowl I, which was called the NFL-AFL Championship game. Actually, the World Championship game when they played it back in 1967.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Bridgewater. Hard throw, incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Line 36. Line 36. Go, go, go.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 26. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
At the 1-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and off we go on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 8 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Murray now to throw. Steps away.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey 27 yards, and the Panthers add on to their lead.
I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. First down, Murray. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 more.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cardinals, nothing.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Murray now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Again, they'll throw in Murray. Looking for the end zone. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 7.
Check, 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 check. Check, 48's the mark. Check, 48's the mark. Here we go, here we go. Kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Bridgewater. Now he's got McCaffrey open, complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
First down, Panthers.
48 to Mike. Let's go.
Bridgewater on first down. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Cardinals nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Joey Slye, the kicker, stands ready, and off we go from Lambeau. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
4-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Panthers' 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Funches has it complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. From the 10, 1st and goal. Now Jones. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, 626. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Whip. Watch on the 50.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
54 yards. First down.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, Quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Darius Taylor on the tackle.
We're scoreless after 1.
End of the first quarter with no score.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Intersected.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Bridgewater. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kick. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Looking deep for Adams. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 75 yards, and the Packers have taken the lead.
Crosby for the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Carolina.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. That one complete to Anderson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Gain of 22 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts
8 yards.
as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now Bridgewater feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Bridgewater. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dean Lowry, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This a 33-yard attempt.
A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Trey Boston.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the ground, McCaffrey. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and and tackle him.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers 16. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
The 22-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Bridgewater. And he's got McCaffrey open. Complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. To throw, Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Darius Taylor.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Packers 14. Panthers.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. And just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second. And he'll take this into the end zone